does your garden grow? If you're new to blooms or just need some fresh inspiration, this segment is for you. Frankie is going to take us on a tour of the world's most beautiful gardens, near and far. Let's see where we're going to start. The Royal Botanical Gardens? How about there?
Yeah, I love the Royal Botanical Gardens. I want to mention as well, even in today, you can go on Google Maps and take a little cruise through any of these gardens virtually as well. The Royal Botanical Gardens, a short drive just out of Toronto, Ontario and Burlington, probably has one of the most dramatic displays of peonies I've ever seen, irises I've ever seen. Its rose garden is out of this world, and when it comes to its wisteria, fantastic. There's also many different events that happen here, education that you can do, as well as there's a nice collection of indoor tropical plants. It's a great place to go on a rainy day or a sunny day, and a fantastic place to go for a hike.
Now we're going to head over to the West Coast, and this place is just filled with color, Frankie.
Yeah, so it's Butchart Gardens, and this is in Victoria, just outside of Victoria, British Columbia. Great story. This started off as a limestone quarry, and what happened after the quarry was basically depleted of doing any more of the removal of limestone. The family itself converted it over to a garden, and now it has become a Canadian heritage site. There's millions of people that will visit it each and every year. It's unbelievable with display gardens, and it's once again located in Brentwood Bay, British Columbia. And I got to tell you, it is a place to go. For some reason, on the West Coast, plants just grow better.
Something about that climate over there, like, it just works for everybody. It's gorgeous. Now, if you head over to Arizona, totally different vibe.
Totally different vibe. And I went to this garden, I think it was about 4 years ago. It's the Desert Botanical Gardens just outside of Phoenix, Arizona. It is unbelievable. If you love succulents, you love cacti, and right now they're so popular on Instagram, this is a place that's going to knock your sights right out with over 50,000 desert plants. Not only does it have the desert plants, it has some conservation that you can see. It has also some trails that go through, great for hiking, and the restaurant there is really good. Like, really good. It's a really great restaurant themed on from farm to table. Just great food, great flowers, great fun.
See, and that's coming right from the source. He's tried it, he loves it, so that's a good recommendation. Finally, you've got a couple of gardens that you're recommending in Europe, Frankie.
There's another garden that I went to when I went on a tour with the International Bulb Council. Yeah, there's the International Bulb Council, and I went to Kokenhof Gardens, and this is located just in the Netherlands. Unbelievable display of flowering, spring flowering plants, and even during the season, this is knock your socks off, millions and millions and millions of blooms. And this, if you have something, if you are a gardener and you love garden tourism, and even if you just love flowers, if you love flowers, this is something that you definitely have to go to. One garden that I haven't been to, but I'm on my plan, is Castello di Graziano Visconti in Italy. This is a medieval castle that dates back to 1395. The parks and gardens were constructed between the 1800s and 1900s. It has winding path, a beautiful wooded area, and also is a display of not only landscape architecture, but architecture itself. So when it comes to me touring around, I always try to check out the gardens. Where I always feel at home is around plant material and in a garden. So even when I'm away, I still feel like I'm at home, my internal home, Trace.
I think it's a beautiful way to discover new spaces, and of course you're always at home. He's just one with the greenery, aren't you, Frankie? Thank you so much for that.